We're off on a trip of a lifetime to Albania and Uzbekistan and lots of places that aren't in between.
We're in Jerusalem, the Holy Land, where history and religion combine. Whether you are a Jew, a Muslim or a Christian, there are significant events that have happened here. Great civilizations have come and left a mark. This truly is an iconic city. We have signed up for a number of day trips with a guide, and the first takes us into the Judean wilderness. Firstly, to see Masada, a place of grandeur in the time of King Herod, who built a fabulous summer palace here, only to be forever remembered for the siege and destruction of the Jewish revolt against the Romans 100 years later. Then, onto the Dead Sea, the lowest point on the planet, caused by two tectonic plates which are moving in an opposite direction. The water is renowned for being incredibly salty, and there are supposedly benefits for your skin when applying the mud found here.
Just with the latest in skincare here at the Dead Sea. 5 minutes and I think I'll be absolutely fabulous. Fabulous.
Masada is a palace built for King Herod over 2,000 years ago. Apparently it was opulent and extravagant. Food and wine was imported from all over the world and stored here. Water was continuously carried up the narrow pathway and stored in large cisterns. It was Herod's summer palace for when Jerusalem got too hot.
Of course, there's a first layer of fortification here.
Better than a drone.
After Herod, the most notable period in history for Masada occurred when the last elements of the Jewish revolt against the Romans were holed up here, and the Romans laid siege and built a ramp and breached the walls and snuffed out the rebellion. According to a prominent historian from the time, 960 people chose death rather than slavery to Rome, but apparently the evidence for this seems a little ambiguous.
Original artwork.
It was largely lost to the world until 1838 when it was rediscovered. According to Uncle Google, it is Israel's second most visited site in all of Israel, and I can believe it. There are a huge number of tourist buses pulling up with thousands of tourists, just like me, pouring out and into the cable car to scale the otherwise impenetrable cliff face.
Ancient cameras. Or lights.
Well, impenetrable, but for the snake path, which looks tempting, but not in the heat of the day. Thank you very much.
This is the Roman ramp that they built, which helped them breach Masada. And these are the tour buses. Basically a hole in the ground where they stored water. Carried it up, donkeys and so on. Just stored it.
Graham crackers, marshmallows.
Oh, I forgot it.
The Romans wanted to show them that you don't mess with the Romans. That's another reason that could possibly be.
So somewhere near here, the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. This is Qumran, they were found, I think, in the 1960s. Was it? I'll have to relook at the story actually, and they basically show that the Bible script hasn't changed for 1,000 and 1,500 years. I don't know. I have to double check. This is the bus hangout. What is a group of buses called? Don't know.
The Dead Sea is the lowest point on the planet at 431 metres below sea level. The water is renowned for being incredibly salty. It has a saltiness 10 times more than the oceans. This makes buoyancy very easy, something I can attest to. And there are supposedly benefits for your skin by applying the mud found here. I also took the opportunity to buy a Coke Zero from the lowest bar on the planet.
There are boulders, everything. What? Can't hear a single word.
It's so slippery, isn't it? גם אם הוא יקום לא אכפת, זה מאוד מפריע. בסדר, אז לא.
Please like and subscribe.